From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good Wednesday morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up to warm temperatures, at least seasonally speaking. We're talking temps in the mid to upper 30s, and it's going to be that way through much of the day for us. Let's begin with a look at St. John's. I believe this camera is on the Bruno's Bar and Grill, and if it is, I went there for the first time yesterday. Some fantastic food and people down that way. We're at 34 degrees, feels like 30 this morning in the Mid-City. As we head over to Lansing, the WLNS cam, we're at 35 degrees this morning. Wind very calm, so it also feels like 35. And in downtown Jackson, we're at 34 this morning. Wind a bit stronger, feels like temperature is 25. Well, here's a nice picture of a snowman in Bath. This is from Glenda. Several families came together, built this large snowman. It's hard to get a gauge of just how tall it is, but I think it's fairly substantial, human-sized. And I tell you what, the packing snow is going to be excellent the next few days. We have some melting continuing. The snow continues to compact, becomes more dense, and it's very easy to put together fantastic snowmen like this. Not to say this was an easy feat, but if you have the desire to do it, the next few days is certainly going to be the time. We're at 36 in Lansing, 34 in Mason and Jackson, 35 in Hillsdale and Charlotte. Quite a bit warmer than yesterday, 14 degrees warmer than this time yesterday morning in both Lansing and Jackson, and 16 degrees warmer in Hillsdale. Winds out of the southwest continue this morning, generally between 5 and 15 miles per hour. So our wind chills are in the upper 20s to low 30s, but that's very easy to take compared to what we've dealt with the last several weeks. Mostly cloudy skies, although we are getting some clearing. We could see some clear skies for a brief time. Some light pockets of snow and drizzle this morning, but more clouds are on the way. It's ahead of our next disturbance that will bring our next chance of light snow later on today into tonight. Precision Cast shows much of the day today being quiet, just cloudy for us. Not going to see the sunshine that we saw yesterday, unfortunately. Then we see the snow begin to build.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, not a bad start to the day overall. I know I said that yesterday. Temperatures are manageable in the 30s, which is well above average for this time of year. We're starting to see a bit of a breeze that's going to pick up, especially overnight tonight into tomorrow. Keep in mind, though, temperatures are right around freezing. We're at 29 now in St. John's. The temperature continues to slide. It feels like 22. Here at the WLNS cam in Lansing, we're at 31 degrees. And down in Jackson, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies, a temperature of 31, feels like temperature of 23. So with these temperatures near or slightly below freezing, keep in mind that some of that moisture could freeze up on the pavement. Certainly encountered a little bit of that this morning, especially in the sidewalks and parking lots, driveways, etc. So keep that in mind this morning as you head out to the car. We're at 31 in Lansing and Mason, 31 in Jackson, 32 in both Howell and Hillsdale, and we're at 29 in Ionia and St. John's. Winds have now turned more to the northwest. We had a cold front pass through a few hours ago, and now we're seeing that wind shift generally between 5 and 15 miles per hour. As a result, our wind chills are in the 20s. As we head through the day today, winds are expected to gradually pick up, especially overnight tonight into tomorrow. We could see sustained winds of 15 to 25 miles per hour and some gusts in the 30 to 35 mile per hour range. In terms of current satellite radar, we have a few snow showers. They're kind of falling apart, but we can still see some snow flurries this morning. Most of that activity winds down by about noon. Our next system is just crossing the border. That's going to sweep through the Great Lakes overnight tonight into tomorrow. Precision Cast shows that snow activity winding down this afternoon. Only about 12 hours of precipitation-free area in mid-Michigan before we see that push of snow come in just before the morning commute. Now, it's steadiest generally between 5 and 8 o'clock. Notice it winds down pretty quickly. Could hang on in the southern sections a bit longer, and then we see scattered showers after that through the day, but the most impactful time is going to be right before that morning commute. So give yourself a few extra minutes. By that point, a lot of the snow will likely be melting, but it could be slushy, and that's obviously tricky weather to drive in. Precision Cast gives us general 1 to 2 inches for many of us, more off to the northwest due to some lake enhancement. So again, not a significant event, but with it coming in the span of just a few hours and right before that morning commute, things will likely be a bit slow going, at least for a time. Today's high calls for 31 degrees with a few snow flurries and mostly cloudy skies, a wind out of the west, and that picks up even more so overnight tonight into tomorrow. In the meantime, overcast skies, occasional showers, and temperatures holding steady just below freezing. 24 the low overnight tonight as we see that snow come in late, and it's going to be even more breezy for us with those winds potentially approaching 30 to 35 miles per hour entering tomorrow morning. So certainly some reduced visibility possible as the snow comes down. Your 6-day forecast features that rain-snow mix tomorrow with highs in the upper 30s, and then a pretty dramatic cool down for the weekend. Highs in the teens both Saturday and Sunday. But then notice a nice warm-up commences into the first part of next week. We could see a system for the middle part of next week, so keep a close eye on that as it gets closer. We'll give you more details. The current time is 6:19. We've got more heading your way on 6 News this morning. We'll be right back.